Good morning, Beantown. I am in my office, coming to you live. What feels like today, I'm like reinventing myself because my kids are in first grade and they are in school for a full day. So even in kindergarten, Catherine and Declan were only half day kindergarten. So today I have from 8 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock when I pick them up. And it's crazy because for the 3.5 years that I've been with Scentsy, I have grown my business from the ground up with zero experience working 30 to 45 minutes a day. Sometimes that's in one sitting and sometimes that's broken up into increments. So today I am in my office and getting a lot of things done that I haven't really been able to do, especially moving. We moved to a new town at the end of June. We had the kid's birthday. It's summer vacation. Mark's mom is not doing well, and we are pretty much, staying vigilant with her and visiting her, and she is about 45 minutes away from us. So, today feels like a new day for me. I mean, it literally is a new day for me, but I wanted to come live and talk to you guys. So we had a Zoom call on Monday night, and there was a guest speaker who was Jennifer Anderson, your upline in one of your SSDs, and she's been with Scentsy for 9 years. 9 years. So, I take a lot of my advice from her. She is a mentor to me personally. And she got on this call and wanted to kind of invest and pour back into you guys. So thank you to Andrea, and thank you to Marnie, and thank you to Amy and Karen for getting on the call. Okay, it means a lot, and I appreciate you guys showing up, but it's not for me, it's for you guys. So one of the things that we talked about is focusing on the conversations and not the actual recruits. I tell you all the time, I hate the word recruiting. Recruiting really feels like you're taking somebody away from something. It sounds like scammy and manipulative. It sounds like, just sneaky. I don't know. Maybe it's something with me, but it just doesn't feel right. I don't really like the word recruiting, but it is what it is. We are not. And this is something that I like to share with you guys, because a lot of times when you guys join Scentsy and I get the chance to speak with you, I know that one of the big hesitations or doubts, fears of each of you is that you don't want to be salesy, and you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be, chasing people down. You don't want to sound manipulative or anything like that. And I want you to know that when you join Scentsy, when you join this team, okay, we teach you how to share and not sell. Okay, we teach you how to talk about Scentsy as you use it, you and your family. Okay, how this opportunity has helped you, whatever that is. It doesn't matter for what reason you joined. You just need to share what it has done for you thus far. Even if you just joined yesterday, if it's given you a new perspective, if it's given you a new excitement and something to look forward to, then share that. Okay, but with Scentsy, if you're looking to grow a team, if you're looking to make a substantial income or residual income, then, growing a team is a part of that. And actually, growing a team, sponsoring or recruiting is your number one income producing activity. It's your number one. Okay. And I know that is hard to hear because I know you guys are scared of sponsoring, but I want you to know it's only scary because you tell yourself that it's scary. When you actually take the time to sit down and think about this and implement what we're sharing with you, what we all share with each other, what we know works, what we know doesn't, the more you do it, the less scary it is, because it's not about selling or being manipulative or salesy. And I know that that goes hand in hand with what you're nervous about, that you're nervous of hearing the word no. Well, that is something that we all have to get over. We all have to get over the fact that we may care entirely too much of what other people think. But we're all adults, okay? Because you have to be at least 18 to join Scentsy. So we're all adults here. We all pay our own bills, okay? And if you're letting somebody hold you back because you're too concerned about their opinion of what you're doing, then you're sabotaging yourself, okay? You're not going to put yourself out there the way you need to. You're not going to be focusing on what you really need to do. You're focusing on how you're going to move based on other people's opinions. And that's not fair to you. It's not fair to your customers. It's not fair to your audience either, okay? Because you need to work to your potential. And it's not going to take 3 hours a day, okay? It's not a full-time job that you need to do this. I told you I built this from the ground up, working 30 to 45 minutes a day for 3.5 years. So I want you guys, okay, to know that this does not have to be scary. We've made this big deal up in our mind about sponsoring and building a team because it's scary. It's not scary. You just have to think about what you're doing and being intentional in your business, being a business owner, okay? So when you're sponsoring, I know that so many of you are interested in growing a team, but whatever the reason is, you're being held back. Now, sponsoring is something that's done constantly. It's not, you're not just sharing the join opportunity when there's a join special. You're not just sharing the join opportunity when you feel like it. You're not just sharing the join opportunity when you're waiting to grow more courage, or when you're waiting for things to calm down, or when you're waiting to build up the nerve and talk about it. That's not when you're talking about or sharing the join opportunity, because then you're going to be waiting forever. And you know what happens? It's never going to happen. And you're not growing in the meantime. So what I want you guys to do is, instead of focusing on I need to sponsor, or I want to build a team, or I want to be a director, how about you just focus on not the number of people that you want to sponsor or the number of your team, and focus on the amount of conversations that you're having, okay? Because it may take somebody a year to join because they're nervous. Because you have to feed them that confidence and build that belief in them that they can do this. Because truly, you want to know what, guys? Anybody can do this. Crazy, right? Anybody. Me, I've never sold a cup of lemonade in my life. I've never sold anything. I came from a 10-year career completely irrelevant to anything in this industry. But all I did was stay open and coachable, teachable, and I implemented my plans and goals into action, okay? And I did it over and over and over again. And I readjusted, and I, had to change things when something wasn't working. I didn't do it over and over and over again. That's crazy, right? I changed it. I surrounded myself with other successful people in this business to see what they were doing. So as you know, and I always speak about, mindset is so important. Okay, so instead of being overwhelmed with the amount of recruits that you want or the title that you're looking to get, how about you focus on the amount of conversations that you're having? Okay, so if it takes somebody a year to join Scentsy and you're only talking to one person, you're only talking to that one person, well, if it takes them a year to join, that means you're not growing a team in a year. And again, if you're joining just for a discount, or if you're joining, just to get your Scentsy cheap, or to stay active once out of every 4 months, that's totally okay. You're still super valuable to this team. But if you're looking to grow a business, okay, if you're looking to make that income, then you've got to do more than share this opportunity once in a while or with just a few people, okay? So this entire thing is about building confidence into people. And really building the belief that they can do this. Because every time you have a conversation with somebody about the joint opportunity, every time you hang up the phone with them, or every time you walk away from them, every time you leave them, they're already talking themselves back out of it again, until one day it clicks and they're like, I can do this, because they can. But it takes time, and timing is everything in this business. So it does not need to be a big, bad sit-down conversation. That's nerve-wracking, right? That makes you nervous to think like you're going to have to sit down with somebody and you want to get them into one place to sit down with them, to have them agree to meet you someplace, or to get on the phone with you for a scheduled time to talk about the joint opportunity. It does not have to be like that, because you know what? Most people that join this business are not joining to build a business. They're not joining to conquer the world and change their lives around. Yes, there are people that do. Me, I knew that if I was going to do this, that I was going all in. I personally, Colleen Regan, I'm very black or white. I'm not really any shade of gray. I'm black or white in everything in my life. I'm all in or all out. So when I decided to do this, I knew that I was going to go all in. Okay? So the majority of people, though, the majority don't do this to take off running, to, build an empire in a day. They don't do that. They're looking to have fun. And that is what is appealing to people, is fun and exciting. So are you having fun in your business? Are you relaying that to your audience on social media? Are you talking about the friendships? Are you talking about the recognition? Are you talking about having fun making, your goodie bags up for your customers? Are you talking about, SFR? Are you talking about doing all these fun things with your Scentsy sisters, or, the cool fun things that Scentsy comes out with? Are you talking about those things? So when you are thinking about who you're sharing the opportunity with, think about your customers. Because we say buy, host, join for a reason, right? Buy, host, join. Because most of the time you want somebody that already knows and loves your product, right? They're the first people that you should be sharing the opportunity with. They already like the product, and they can be getting it for much, much cheaper than paying you whenever, however often they're buying it. So instead of trying to grow the courage to have a sit-down conversation with somebody and share the joint opportunity, and really think of the words you're going to say and fumble over your words, and you can never just put it into action because you're so nervous of taking the first step, because you don't know what to say and you're scared of saying the wrong thing. Well, all you have to do is look at who your best customers are. Look at who already loves Scentsy and is buying it from you. And next time they go to order, or next time you're talking to them, you can just say, oh my girl, you should be joining. You should be doing this with me. You already buy enough Scentsy as it is. Why don't you make money off your own purchases? And leave it at that. And then next time you talk to them, a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Girl, I know we already talked about this, but you could be making money off your own order right now instead of buying it off of me. You can get this a lot cheaper, right? You don't have to talk about building a business. You don't have to talk about all those things, right? So start there. I think about the people that I think would do really well in this business, that just have the personality, or have the eagerness, or have, just that kind of drive and motivation in their life to really put themselves out there and do something like this. And when I reach out to them, I just say, listen, I know that you could do well with this. What do you think? Like, girl, you would do so good at this. And it's not disingenuous. It's real. I'm only reaching out to the people, or talking to the people that I really do think would be good at this. You do not have to be salesy. You do not have to be manipulative. You do not have to be fake. I do not want you to be any of those things. I want you to be authentic and genuine and real. Okay? And intentional. So I want you to start off with focusing on the conversations you're having, who you're reaching out to. Don't focus on the outcome of you're recruiting 5 people. Guys, it is a numbers game, okay? So if you're looking to actively build your business, that means you've got to be talking to a lot of people. But you've got to be planting seeds with a lot of people, because every time you plant a seed, okay? Every time you plant a seed, you're building up that rapport and you're building up that confidence in this person that they can do this, until you have them thinking about it so much, and then they're watching you closer that they are like, you know what, I can do this. Then one day they actually take the leap and join. So don't focus on having a big sit-down conversation. Don't focus on the number of people you're recruiting or the outcome of if they're joining or not. It's not your job to get them to join. It's your job to share the opportunity with them, because there's so many reasons why people would, should, and could join this business, this team, that you're doing a disservice to them if you don't offer it. Okay? So make that list, that dream team list, as long as you can, and start talking to them. You've got to make the first move, you guys. People are not going to be beating down your door to join Scentsy or to book a party or to order, products from you. It's your job. You are the consultant. Okay? So I want to make it less scary for you. I want to make it more attainable for you. I want to make it easier for you to manage by focusing on the conversations. Okay? Keep having those conversations where you're planting seeds. And it's very lighthearted and friendly, and you can even joke with them. But it's not going to happen overnight, and it's not going to happen the first time you ask. Very, very randomly and seldomly does it happen that way. But for the most part, it takes time, and it's effort building that confidence. So if you're only talking to 5 people, well, your team isn't really going to grow, because some of those 5 people may not ever join. Some of those 5 people, it may take 7 months to join. So in the meantime, are you just not hitting your goals and growing your team like you want? Your business, your organization depends on your effort and action. You can only control your effort and action, not your prospects, not your customers, not your team, not the people on your team, because we are nobody's boss. Okay? It's just your job to share the opportunity and to build that confidence. But it is up to you to control how many people you're sharing it with and in the manner that you're sharing it. Okay? So I want you to let me know below in the comments. Once you watch this on replay, hashtag replay, so I know that you're watching and I can say hi. And let me know, how many conversations are you having? How many conversations are you going to have in the month of September? In the month of September only. And I'm going to give you a little hint to end this out. You can share this opportunity with everybody, okay? Your inner circle may not be the people to join this team or take advantage of the join opportunity. So what you need to do, what one of the major key factors in this business is to meet new people, which all goes hand in hand to front loading your calendar and booking parties, whatever kind of parties you want to run your business through. But parties, this compensation plan, this organization, this business was built around party planning. So how are you meeting new people? That is one of the main ways for you to meet new people, is through booking parties and front loading. You'll have more people to share this opportunity with. But also, when you're doing your follow-ups with your current customers, that is a perfect time to share the opportunity. When they go to order, say, oh my gosh, all right, listen, I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't say, I think that you should do this, because you could be making money off of your own purchases. You order enough Scentsy to be doing this on your own. You only, like they only need X amount of money, 1 out of every 4 months to stay active. Think about that. It doesn't have to be scary. Stop letting your mind and your thoughts control your actions and focus on how many conversations you're having, how many seeds you're planting, not the outcome and not the amount of recruits. It has nothing to do with us. It has everything to do with the people that you're speaking with and why they would want to join Scentsy. So let me know below. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay so I can say hi, and let me know below how many conversations you are going to have this month. Take care, guys.